Hello, Gemini, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. Geminis, what I like to do is to give you part B of your symbolism reading. Okay. Now, when we last chatted, if you will, we had selected the Queen and King here, right? Okay. So let me just revisit this symbol. It's all about Gemini's arrogance as well as narcissism and conceit. And so it looks like that perhaps either you, Gemini, or someone with whom you'd like to have a relationship, or it could be a business partner. Perhaps a fire sign that I'm getting from many of you: Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius here. Spirit is saying that you might want to consider putting some distance between you and another. It could be even a family member, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Now, your next symbol that we have, ladies and gentlemen, is their cornucopia. Okay? So, with having this symbol, Geminis, this card is all about you've planted your seeds, Gemini, and now it's time to reap reward from your harvest. Okay? It's all about wealth. This symbol, ladies and gentlemen, is all about abundance and prosperity. Okay? So what I'm getting here with that is that Spirit wants you to surrender your thoughts about scarcity or always focusing so much on the acquisition of money, Gemini, or perhaps the lack thereof. Okay? Spirit want you to, particularly during this time period in question, because this reading is valid until the end of May, focus on your work and your wealth here. Okay? Because the world is your oyster, Gemini, and Spirit wants you to recognize that and to embrace a new beginning. Okay? Gemini, if this reading is resonating, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button. Okay? Now, I just want to remind you that this is the actions and the manifestation sections, and the messages that I'm giving you now are useful tools that you might consider utilizing to resolve what's been plaguing you or your issue here. Okay? The next symbol, Gemini, we have is the boat. Okay? So, of course, with the boat, it symbolizes a quest or some type of a voyage. Sometimes it could symbolize your purpose, or freedom for some of you to get away from situations that have been a bit naughty for many of you. So, with this symbol, Spirit wants you to consider taking a more introspective look at your situation and see if you are, Gemini, on the right track. And if your answer is yes, then move forward, Gemini, with complete confidence. But you're going to have to embrace change, or it certainly is going to be thrust upon you. Okay? And this symbol, too, because of the movement of this card here, and of course, when boats get in the water or whatever, they can go anywhere. you know? So it's all about, similar to the Fool card here, it's all about taking a leap of faith, taking a risk, Gemini, in both aspects of your life, your work as well as the relationship situation. But I think that, I feel that those of you in an existing situation, I think that that is going to improve. But in terms of returning to someone from whom you've been estranged, don't even think about it. Okay? The next symbol that we have, Gemini, is, whoops, I just dropped it. Let's see. We have Gemini, the clock. Okay, so of course, Gemini, the clock is all about timing, right? And so, with that said, it seems that you guys are procrastinating a bit too much here once again. You need to take immediate action here. And this card is almost similar to the chariot or this symbol here. And I associate this symbol with water signs: Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Spirit wants you to know, Gemini, that ambivalence could breed more destruction. I think I'm going to use that for my title. Okay? You need to make a decision and to embrace change here. Okay? Now, ladies and gentlemen, what I'd like to do now is to share with you what I'm seeing um, as the hidden aspects of your situation here. Okay? And so I'm going to go on out and pour more symbols here so we can get an idea of exactly what it is, ladies and gentlemen, that's kind of hidden in your situation that you are unaware of. So let's go on and just pull some more. I'll pull some more of these symbols out of here. Let's see here. Wow, Gemini. We have the whirlwind. Okay? So with having that symbol there, Gemini, this is almost like the tower. Okay? So these are hidden aspects. So I told you, return to that X and you're going to see what happened. You're going to have another tower moment, Gemini. Okay? So, with that said, this card brings about a lot of conflict that is probably going to come up for you guys, or more confusion and discord that you really don't want to be, kind of going through it anymore. I'm kind of feeling. I feel that on the one hand, you need to distance yourself from a romantic situation to seem to have reached its final apex, Gemini. Because again, I'm strongly telling you that if you return, I'm seeing a lot of deception surrounding this X. While on another level, Gemini, I feel many of you will be successful if you release fear and again embrace change. Take a risk. Okay? Perhaps you feel confused, Gemini, and what I'm getting here is that this adjustment, it seems that many of you have been going through, has been very, very uncomfortable. Right, Geminis? Okay, so let's go on and just select another symbol here to get some indication of what might be hidden in your situation. Okay, now we have the candle. Okay, so of course, candles tend to bring forth truth, including spiritual enlightenment, illumination, Geminis. So I feel that many of you are, in fact, going to gain the clarity that many of you are seeking here. Okay. Our next symbol, Gemini, we have is, wow, Gemini is a butterfly. Okay, so I'm sure many of you already know what that means. It's all about transformation, metamorphosis, change, as I've been indicating to you. Embrace change. Okay, change from an air sign, from dealing with one. This shows, ladies and gentlemen, that a new relationship is going to crop up. Okay, and what I'm going to do in the next reading, I'm going to do both singles and as well as those in a romantic situation and see what you should be perhaps aware of when it comes to this new relationship. Because I still feel that many of you who are moving towards a new relationship, I still feel that this person with whom you are considering connecting on a more romantic level is still very promiscuous, I'm getting. All right. But they seem to also be a very charming, smooth talker. Okay. So again, this is all about transformation. And then let's look at our next symbol that we have, Gemini. We have the elder. Okay, so with that symbol, this is a very, very good symbol because it's all about ancestry, guidance, antiquity, Gemini, and wisdom. So it certainly shows that your ancestors are, in fact, supporting you. And Spirit wants many of you to know that this is a karmic type period that you guys are experiencing. But this experience, it looks like Spirit is saying that you're going to be very wiser as a result of having experienced these challenging matters that you've experienced. And Spirit also wants you to know, Gemini, that you definitely have the power to overcome any debacles or troubling situations that have been bothering you. All right? Keep in mind, Gemini, if this reading is resonating, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button. So in closing, Gemini, what I'd like to do is to share with you a potential outcome should you continue on as you are. Okay? So, all right. We have the castle, Gemini. And so with having a castle there again, It's further emphasizing that wealth and security is going to come towards you guys, and it shows an improvement and an increase. This symbol, Gemini, shows you leveling up, moving up the ladder. So, for those of you who have been wishing for a new job or something like that, you can expect to get it during this time frame. But then we have this card, this symbol here, the fence. And since the fence is there, Gemini, that gives me an indication that Spirit wants you to establish boundaries and to protect yourself from those who try to kind of use you and drain your energy. Remember, Gemini, you are an empath, okay? And I also see for those of you who have a business or something that you're doing on your own, I see tremendous, Gemini, business growth, okay? But one of the things too, I just want to just add more to this fence here. The fence tends to bring about, it's almost like the fox. It brings about a lot of deception, ill will or intrusion or deceit. So many of you should know the person that this symbol is addressing here. It's all about theft and even profligacy. Okay? So Spirit wants you to stop trusting everybody and be very cautious at work or with someone perhaps that you've recently met who's, as I said, it seems to be a smooth talker or just trying to manipulate you in some way. Okay? And this could also be including family and friends too. Your next symbol, Gemini, you have, wow, vices. So some of you need to hear this message. I'm seeing a lot of addiction issues as well as overindulgence for many of you here, okay? Or escapism, or you're just resorting to your more lower, um, a lower vibe here. I'm seeing a lot of temptation surrounding you, Gemini, and that you might want to curb that during this time frame, or someone with whom you're dealing might have this issue. It could be um, this estranged ex returning as well. And your last symbol today, Gemini, we have the letters here. So with having the letters there, that certainly shows about news or communication and messages. It seems that you guys, you're waiting for money, and it could be from a social media type platform that you're gonna receive some communication, or you may have already received it, that the money is forthcoming, or you're gonna receive something in regards to a job that might be a new job or part time, something of that nature. So, Gemini, thank you so much for taking the time out to view. This is your part B. Again, should anyone wishes to have a more personalized reading, you can certainly access my website to schedule or to purchase. Or you could send an email and we can do a more customized one that's more suitable for your requests. Thanks so much for your time, Gemini, and bye for now.